Right, an anvil change today, so it's a Dewalt impact driver. To do this, you've got to get the front off first, so the bit holder. So you take the retaining clip off, as I've shown you in some other videos. Get that off. Made it look easy there, it's not that easy. Get that off, get the spring off, and the holder itself. Then there's another little spring and a ball bearing. So I've done that really quickly just because this takes a while on some of the other bits. So that's the anvil there at the bottom. So we'll have to give this a good clean as well when we get that out. So get as much as you can off as you go in, just to make it easier, and it's less dirt all over your hands as you go in as well. So the final bit, there's a retaining clip at the bottom, but it's so difficult to get in there. I use the edge of a knife, so please be careful if you do this. You don't want that snapping, going in your eyes or cutting your fingers, etc. So just be careful if you do this. I've been lucky so far, but I'm wearing glasses as well, so fairly safe. So you get that off and then you pop it out, it just falls out. Then you can give this a nice clean inside, get it ready for the new one, get all of that out, as much of it as you can, so you can get fresh grease in there. Okay, there is a little, it's almost like a washer at the bottom there, you just need a spacer type thing, you just need to keep that in place, make sure you don't lose that. So this is the new one and the old one, quite difficult to see on the camera here, but it is actually the old one's slightly warped as well, slightly bent, so it's seen some wear. This isn't going to get rid of all of the wobble that I showed you in the fault finding video, but it is going to reduce that quite a lot. So we get the new one in here. Quite fiddly to actually reconstruct the end here. It's a lot easier when it's got something behind it pushing that out. So if you get that clip in, try and get a finger or something on the inside to push it out, put pressure on it, so you can push that clip back over the retaining area. There we go. Okay, so then you just need to start rebuilding that up. So the spring on, a little washer before the spring, and then you've got a ball bearing to slot in the hole. There's only one on these Dewalt ones, just like that. So that's what it needs to look like when you're finished. This one also had an issue with the LEDs. It only had one that was working, so I've popped a new one on for this case. Get some new grease in there. Okay, and then we build it back up really quickly there. Pop the end on. So we put the bit holder on, put the spring on, another little washer, and then there's a retaining clip on top. So I've done this a few times now, so if you need to see that, I've got some slower time videos. But for this one, I've done it really quickly, just to try and get it in. So pop that retaining clip on the top. This is the most fiddly bit really on here. Get it back on with a screwdriver or something that helps you get it into position. Then we can check if that wobble's gone. There we go, brilliant.